Too many of us focus on chasing women. You should be trying to attract women. I got a fire video for y'all today. And the video is basically going to consist of not chasing women, but attracting women. Building yourself up, being so high value to the point where a woman want to be with you. And why does she want to be with you? Because you're a provider, protector. You know what I mean? You there emotionally, mentally. Let's get into this video, man. I ain't going to talk too much. We're going to start with our number one. Focus on your purpose. See, one thing y'all going to find out is I talk about purpose so much. Why do I talk about purpose so much? In the last video, I talk about how your life changed when you found purpose. When you find purpose and you find a genuine passion for something and you find something that's bigger than you, it ultimately boss your life up. You look at life different. When you wake up, you thinking about it. You going to sleep, you thinking about it. When you look at your family, you thinking about it. Why? Because you know that that's gonna put you in a position where you can take care of your family. Excuse me, y'all, it's a little cold out here. But it's gonna put you in a position where you can take care of your family, and you don't gotta worry about all of the extra stuff. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about just being an entrepreneur here. We're not just talking about, even just being a street life. We talking about doing whatever you do. Now, I don't promote being in the streets or nothing like that, but I mean, I'm also not in control of your life. So, but God first over here. But when people find purpose, they genuinely just move different. And I don't want to dive too much into that because I just gave y'all a decent amount of that in the last video. But genuinely just feeling like, okay, this is something that I can do for the rest of my life. This is something that's going to help me be able to provide for the rest of my life. This is something that can help me take care of my mom, take care of my wife, take care of my kids, take care of my brothers, cousins, etc., etc. You got to be able to have purpose so you can provide. Let's get right into that number two. Building confidence. Building confidence. I don't need validation from the world. I don't need validation from nobody else. Let's talk about this. I just seen something the other day and it brought a very, very, very good perspective into my mind. Why would you seek validation from a world who crucified a perfect man? Why would you seek validation from a world who crucified a perfect man? You're going to go party. You're going to bow to designer. You're going to walk out in them shoes because it make you feel good. You're going to go to the club in that $1,000 outfit because it make you feel good. You want a validation from other people. Yes, it's going to make you feel good, but at the same time, you getting validation from them people. So when you get their validation or whatnot, they see the shoes, they think you got money because you walking around with Gucci heads and so, you're going to get validation. It's going to give you validation. You're going to feel like that you're doing something even if you aren't doing something. Just because you have money to your name does not mean you're doing something. I mean, it means you're doing something right. But that's not everything. Money is not everything where I'm from. You know what I mean? Mentally, where I'm from, money is not everything for me. You can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't happy, you ain't going to be happy. That money ain't going to make you happy. That money might make the people around you happy, but it ain't going to make you happy. When you lead with money and not purpose, when you lead with money and not real feelings like a human, people start using you for that money. Now you trying to find out why everybody calling you when they need a bill paid, when a rent due, when a car note due, insurance got to be paid. Because you lead with money. Because you lead with money. You're getting validation from the world. You're getting validation from other people. How do you feel about yourself? Let's talk about building confidence so you can walk in a room and you can know, oh, okay, I am him. I am the guy I think I am. I am this guy. I don't care what you say to me. I don't care how you look at me. I don't care how you feel about me. I am who I think I am. Let's talk about it. Let's go to our number three. Oh my gosh, it's cold out here. We got maintaining and setting boundaries. Sheesh. Maintaining and setting boundaries. This one is so sheesh, I don't even know where to start. This one gonna impact you so much because regardless of what you do in your life, people are always gonna feel like they can walk over you. People get very egotistical, they get very prideful, and they feel like they know everything. And they feel like they're in control of everything. The reason I say that is because a person is there's naturally always going to be a person in your life who feel like they can get over on you, get the one up on you. You know what I mean? Have the upper hand on you. It's up for you to set boundaries and tell them, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. Yes, I have a coworker. Yes, I have a sister. I have a brother. I have a friend who might go for that, but I am not them. I am not going for that. A man can ultimately lose himself by not setting boundaries. A man can lose himself by not setting boundaries. A man can literally lose his entire mind because people will do everything to get over on him. And let's not even add into the fact for the last one, a man lead with money, so people using him for money. People will literally use you just for your good energy. People will literally be energy vampires to use you for your energy. They will come around you, tell you things, vent to you, rant, whatever you want to call it, and use your energy. They will leave you feeling refreshed. I just got all of this off my chest. I feel like a new person. And you know how you gonna be feeling? Why would they tell me that? Dang, I feel weird now. I feel shitty now. I can't look at this person the same. I can't da-da-da-da. And it's all because another person used your energy. Because another person done something that you technically didn't even have to do. Like, you know what I mean? You didn't have to sit there and listen, but you did because you couldn't set the boundary to walk away from them. So now they just used you all up. They walking around with your fresh energy and you walking around with their negative energy. Setting boundaries help people know who you are, know your worth. It ultimately teaches you your worth, and it also helps build confidence as well. You know who you are. I don't need this person to do this. I don't need this person to do this. I know who I am. You know what? I shouldn't be around you. Boom. Boundary set. You keep it pushing. At the end of the day, you became a better person, and they kept struggling. Setting boundaries will help people know who you are and what your true value is. Until you can tell a person, I'm not taking this from you, goodbye, they might play with you. They might try to get over. They might see what they can get over on you with. Don't go. Set your boundaries and keep it pushing. Stay firm. For the number 4, I want to say, be present. Be present in everything you do. Now, this one might not necessarily help you realize how you attracting females, or it might not necessarily feel like that'll have you attracting women. But at the same time, you got to be present in what you do. Some females are so down to earth. They just want to talk. You know what I mean? And let's talk about this too. I'm going to add one in there, a bonus in there just for y'all right now. Control your sexual energy. Controlling your sexual energy. Not always wanting to, you know what I mean, do, you know, with everybody. Actually being able to talk to a woman, call a woman your friend, and actually be that. Not have other intentions. Not being like, oh, she my friend, but when you home thinking about her, I'll do this to her, I'll do that to her. Actually calling her a friend, seeing her as a friend, and looking at her as a friend. Almost to the point you could call her sister or look at her like a sister. See, something that's so normalized nowadays is people just being so freaked out. Like, and that's cool. You got you a wife, you know what I mean? You got you a girl and y'all locked in, y'all been locked in, you know, y'all do what y'all do. Ain't nobody gonna judge y'all. But to a certain extent, when you got people just meeting girls on the first night you meet her, she got a fat, you know what I mean? So you want to sleep with her? No. And y'all wonder why all these STD rates going up the roof. Like, you feel me? I wonder why everybody got STDs. Everybody and their mama in the clinic scratching, you know what I mean? Trying to find out what's going on. Because y'all can't control yourselves. Control yourself. And it's cool. You get to know a woman. Y'all do what y'all do. But it's a process. Don't just feel like because she look good, because she got a big, you know what I'm saying, you can sleep with her. It's levels to it. How do she think? How do she look? Like, how does she carry herself? How does she carry herself on social media? It's so many different things that go into it. So many different things. But one thing y'all got to do is be able to see through all that. You got to really be able to vibe and actually talk to a woman on an intellectual level. Like, really pick up on things like her vocabulary, her energy, her smile, you know what I mean? Just different things. What are her friends like? What are her parents like? What is she like around her parents, around her friend? There's so many different things that y'all can pick up on. But if you always thinking with your other head, you're not gonna ever be able to know. You know what I mean? It's gonna be cool. It's gonna sound cool. It's gonna feel cool. But as soon as you do what you need to do, then you back to what? To the next woman, let's say. To the next woman, to the next 2 women, to the next 3 women. It's a cycle and a cycle and a cycle. You gotta be able to lock in here. How can you expect to be a high value man if you can't expect to tap into yourself, to be able to tap in to a woman with her feminine energy and not just always trying to be freaking on her all the time, actually getting to know her for a person, really seeing what her morals are. Like, how does she think? What are her principles? It's so much that go into it. I was gonna give y'all a short video today, but I feel like I already went over my limit. So I gave y'all a little content. I'm just trying to stay consistent. Bear with me. We gonna keep some high quality stuff coming, but until the end, we gonna keep dropping little stuff like this. Little short video, 10-minute videos or somewhere in that frame. I appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Champ Nation.